Hi guys, what's up? It's another day. Welcome to those joining us. Oh, my brother, all the way from South Africa, man. Nice to have you here, man. As usual, you're always there for me. My brother, all the way from very, very active. I really do appreciate it, man. Happy New Week. Hope the week is starting on cool from your end. I'm so happy to have you here, man. Let me try to invite others to join us. All right, guys, so it's London session, and I want us to look at, thank you very much, brother. I want us to look at some pairs and see exactly what's happening. Yeah, we will be having a little breakdown. Yeah, we'll be having a little breakdown. So just stay patient. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. So how is the week starting from your end, my brother Innocent? Hope it's not bad. And tell me how you see our structure now. I believe the presentation is better than ever, because that's what we've always wanted. Oh, okay. Means you've not been on the chat since morning. Okay, brother. Okay. Thank you very much for always being active, man. You just noticed I'm online and you showed up even when everything doesn't align. You're still active, man. That's powerful. Okay, so guys, let's look at what GBP USD has for us. If you see, the charts we have here actually have all our key levels and mid levels marked out. Yes, we have all our key levels and mid levels marked out, which means since it is the start of a new week, we'll start from the weekly time frame. And I would prefer to get a cleaner chart. I think this is the best because this is the chart on which we did our weekend analysis. So looking at what we see on the weekly, let me take out what we did over the weekend, because if you were active, you don't need to see all this. You already know what we did. Okay, so looking at what we are seeing on the weekly, you realize we started trending downwards on the weekly. Now, what are we expecting? Like my brother just said, he is looking for a weekly high before reversal. Okay, if don't get weekly high sweep, I will wait for, okay. So we are actually looking at a similar thing. If we have to look at candlesticks, okay, we'll be looking forward to see that at least this weekly candlestick comes, sweeps above this, the high of this candlestick, because overall we are bearish, which means we are looking for sales. So we are close to these highs. So there is so much liquidity above these highs, which we might see price decide to come sweep it before pulling down, right? So that's why personally, right now, I don't have a buy or a sell. All I want is for price to at least pull up to maybe take out these highs. And now, if price successfully takes out this high, you see that there is a daily order block here where price will be tapping into. So let me mark out the order block so you can see. Okay, so there is an order block here where price will be tapping into, right? And if you look closely, let me go to what we've been expecting. So you see, this is exactly the overall view we've had since last week. We're expecting that price should pull up, and price had to stop here, create this liquidity so that maybe it might come do some inducement before crashing. So as of right now, we just need to be patient with GBP USD. Okay, we need to be patient with GBP USD. Let's go down to the 4 hours and see exactly how it looks like. So you realize that we are still in an internal uptrend, okay? Because price has been creating higher highs and higher lows. And now price has come down, swept below this, but it's failing to close below, which means there's a possibility for price to continue going up. So now, if you have to do a little bit of CRT, because we do a combination of a lot, okay, as confluences, but overall, we know exactly what we are looking for, okay? So looking at our market, you realize that this is the first, I think this is it, yes. Today is the 6th of July. So this is the first 4 hours candle that was created. And now what has happened? Price has swept below this candlestick. Okay, let me mark it out and make it red. So price has swept, 4 hours candlestick has swept below. And at this point, when you have this sweep, let me open the candlestick, let it be big enough for us to see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so when you see a sweep like this, what are you waiting for? You're waiting for this 4 hours candlestick to close. If it closes below, there's a higher probability that price might continue going down. But now if it finally closes above this level, then we know that yes, there is a possibility for us to continue buying. Okay, so the daily bias will be more of buys. Okay, I don't want to talk about the weekly, but let's focus on the daily. So if this candlestick successfully closes above this line, then we should be looking forward to see some buys to the upside. Okay, guys. Give me a moment, please. Yeah, the will close. We're watching to see how the H4 candlestick will close. Really, as of right now, I have a zone up there. I'll explain why I'm waiting for price up there. It's not just because of weekly bias whatsoever. I'll show you exactly why I'm expecting price to pull back to the upside. Okay. So like I was saying, if we have to use CRT, then we'll be waiting for this candlestick to close maybe above this line. Yeah, waiting for this candlestick to close maybe above this line. And if that happens, then we'll know that, all right, there's a high probability for us to take out these highs as well, because we have taken out the buy side and we'll be targeting the upside. And then maybe eventually we'll continue to the upside. But now, look at what price is creating. You see, this is a powerful bullish engulfing on the 1 hour. Okay, this is a powerful bullish engulfing candlestick on the 1 hour. And when you have this, it tells you a lot that buyers are dominating, because we were selling back to back. But now, eventually, one candlestick covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candlesticks. Okay, that's to tell you buyers have stepped in and they are willing to take the market all the way up. And if you have to go down to the lower time frame, like the 15 minutes, you see we've had an internal change of character telling you, good, it's time to buy. Okay, yes, telling you it's time to buy. Now, where do you place your stop loss? Is it here? No, I said 20 pips at least, because price might still decide to pull down before coming. Okay, so this, if you have to buy a counter trend buy into this zone, this is what you will do. Okay, this is what you'll do. And for those who are taking this buy, risk what you can afford to lose. That's trading. Okay, you don't risk, you don't go all in on something you are not the one who analyze, you don't even know how it works or how it works. Okay, so risk what you can afford to lose. But overall, if you have to be patient like me, because personally I'm not taking this trade, I'm waiting for price to pull up into this zone. So let me explain why I'm expecting price to pull up to this area. Okay, for those who've been following me for a couple of months, and please, for those joining us right now, do not forget to show some love by subscribing. Wow, Innocent, thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much for joining the live stream. I understand. So no problem. Maybe you'll come back and meet me online, because I'm going to be a little longer than usual. So thank you very much for being here for me, man. Okay, so those who've been following me for a couple of months now, or even for a year, you understand that we have what we call the golden zone. Bro, JD, I should feel an return. So you know that I have what I call the golden zone. Okay, this is the last low that price created, and this is the last high. This is the last high. And I have a way of waiting for price to pull back into this zone for me to start selling. Simple. That's how I do it. I always have a way of waiting for price to pull back very well before I start selling. So if price comes into my golden zone, just give me a moment. Okay. So, like I said, when price creates a golden zone like it has here, this is the 4 hours time frame, right? What I do is I wait for price to eventually pull back into our golden zone for us to continue selling, because this is the first structure or price, the first structure price actually break when it started coming down. Okay. So because of this, I feel like, okay, price might want to come back into this zone before the sell continues. And that's why I have this, I'm waiting for this sell. That's one of the reasons. Now, looking at the weekly, there's a possibility for weekly to come back, take out its highs before it starts selling. So that's it, guys. That's what we see for this week on GBP USD. No pressure, enough patience. Let's wait and see exactly what price has in store for us, okay? And like I said, this is a powerful 1 hour engulfing within a golden zone, because if you have to draw the golden zone of this structure, you have to mark out these lows and this high. So this will be our golden zone if we had to respect this structure, okay, the uptrend. So since we are very close to where we are going to, I think it's a little risky right now to be buying. But for those with baby accounts, it's normal. You can take a buy, risking just 20 pips, nothing more. So if this is your first time joining me on the live stream, you are welcome. Nice to have you. Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for joining. Okay, since we have that on GBP USD, let's look at Euro USD. The start of a new week. And you see, looking at what we see on the weekly, you realize that we are now in a downtrend. And since last week, we've been waiting for a reasonable pullback into this area for us to sell. So I think that's the same thing we have to keep doing, waiting for this pullback, all right, for us to be able to get some good sales. Yeah. I think, yeah, that's what we have going on here. Excuse me. Wait for this good pullback. Then if we have to come to the daily, you see clear market structure and why we are waiting for a pullback around this zone. You see, we left this high, this is the last high, created a new low, and now we are waiting for a pullback for us to create a lower high to continue the downtrend. Okay, so that's exactly why you see us waiting for a sell on GBP, on Euro USD. So after this analysis, I'm going to give you a little class. So stay active. Don't go. After this analysis, I'm going to give you guys a little class, okay? A class that's going to change a lot. So tell me in the comment section, where are you streaming from? Where are you joining me from? Are you a new trader? Have you been here for a while? Have you been following me? Just tell me in the comment section, where are you streaming from? Okay, so that being said, that's what we see on Euro. We have a lot of pairs on our watch list. As for AUD USD, we are already in a buy position since last week, and we are still holding this one. Okay, and I think it's a little late for you to enter right now, unless we go down to the 1 hour. Let's see if price has a clear structure made out. All right, if price has to pull back down somewhere around here to the entry, you can enter. But right now, I don't think it makes sense for you to be struggling to catch this trade at this point because price is already moving. Okay. Then on BTC, we don't have anything. I just have it on my watch list because it's my investment pair. So this is gold. Okay. This is what I see on gold. There's a possibility for us to have a pullback and then continue moving to the upside. There's a possibility for that. So we're just watching and waiting. There's nothing we can do. All right. And we keep going. This is AUD Swiss franc. I'm looking forward to see a change of character here for me to start looking for some internal buys, okay? Some internal buys, hoping to have a deep pullback into our golden zone for us to have this sell. That's what I'm looking at on AUD CHF. Okay, on Euro, we already marked out. Now on USD CAD, I have a running trade, okay? I have a running trade on USD CAD, which I'm going to break down with you guys so we all can see. exactly what got me into this trade. So this is actually the 4 hours time frame, and if you look at it closely, you see we've had a change of character. Okay, an internal, not external. That's the first thing you need to know, that it's an internal change of character. And what's happened? I saw this, well, I see this as a pullback for price to continue crashing to the downside. So I'm even expecting price to come all the way down here, but I just want to be conservative for now to watch and see. So it's possible for price to break out and continue going up. Why? Because of this structure here where price tapped into, and maybe price is reacting and might continue going up. So at this point, we've already made a decision and we have to just hold and watch. There's nothing we can do. Okay, now we have GBP Canadian dollar. All right, so I'm still hoping that this might happen. Price can give us a pullback into a golden zone for us to continue buying. Okay, that's what I see on GBP card, on GBP card. Okay, and for those joining us, you're welcome. Thanks for joining us, and do not forget to show some love by subscribing to the channel. Please click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that I receive notifications whenever I'm live and whenever I drop a new video on this channel. And if you think you want to take trading to another level, the links to my free community are below in the description section, so you can actually click on it to join. You can click on it to join. Okay. Yeah, you can click on it to join. So you can join my free community and learn a lot for free. Then also show some love by at least liking the video, and tell me in the comment section, where are you joining me from? Okay, tell me where you're joining the live stream from. The comment section is open, so you can freely talk. You can ask your questions. Now, this is USD Swiss franc, USD CHF. So I've been expecting price to pull down into this zone, but price has decided to stop around here, and it's acting as if it want to go away. Well, I'm not comfortable selling this pair, so I'd rather wait for it to pull back down into our golden zone for us to continue buying. Why? Because overall, we are bullish. Okay, overall we are bullish. So in a bullish trend, I will not be trying to catch sales. Okay, similar to what we saw on GU. Okay, let's continue. This is GBP AUD. Looking at GBP AUD, we are in an uptrend. Okay, so if there's anything we can do, normally I was waiting for price to pull back into this zone because price has not pulled back, but price is close to our key level where I'm expecting to sell off. And right now, we've created a small structure. So price might choose to respect this structure and maintain the uptrend. Okay. So we can as well catch a little buy from here. You know, it's an uptrend. So this is the 4 hours. You see, you had an engulfing candlestick on the 4 hours, and price is pulling back, still around our golden zone. So if you're taking a risky buy, every buy is risky. So you can take a buy from here. Okay. Until we have a change of character, then we'll stop buying. But as of now, we are still very bullish on this pair. So you can either target the original take profit level or just target these highs, which will still be a 1:2.5. Okay. So this is a buy on GBP AUD. Okay. Yeah, don't go too aggressive. Risk what you can afford to lose. We have a 50 pip stop loss and a 123 pips take profit. Okay, we have a 48 pips stop loss. Yeah, so that is it. And now, if you want proper confirmation, that's when you can wait for price on the 1 hour to give you another engulfing around here. But you see, we've been rejecting this zone for a couple of on a couple of candles, so we can accept it and hold it the way it is. Okay, so thank you guys for joining my live stream. Those who are just joining now, thank you very much for joining, and feel free to show some love by subscribing to the channel. Okay, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell after subscribing so that you receive notifications for every new video that is shared on the channel. Okay, so normally your stop loss should be below the internal 1 hour structure. Okay, so this is a small internal structure you have here, so your stop loss should be below this structure, and then you can target this highs. That's 1:2. Okay, so that's what we see on GBP AUD. But if we successfully take out these lows, then we'll know that we are still in an overall uptrend on this time frame, because we're expecting price to pull down into this zone, but price decided to give us this little structure. So if we have a change of character here, it's a little risky, but we'll take it. Continue selling. Every trade is risky. We just need to manage our risk properly. Okay, that being said, let's keep going. Welcome to those joining us now. You're welcome, guys. Turn on, subscribe to the channel. Click on the subscribe button. It will not hurt you. It won't break your finger. Just click on the subscribe button right now. Subscribe, and let's keep it going. Make it simple. Click on the subscribe button as we are moving to our next pair. Click on the subscribe button. Click on the subscribe button, guys. As we are moving to our next pair. So we have a lot before us today. Join me, let's take advantage and have fun. And tell me in the comment section, where are you joining from? Where are you streaming from? Is it your first time joining me on the live stream? Tell me in the comment section, guys. The comment section is open. Where are you streaming from? Tell us where you're streaming from. Where are you streaming from? Why are you joining us from? So this is a buy on GBP AUD. This is a buy on GBP AUD. If you're not yet in, you might be late if you delay. So if you want to take the trade, you can take a buy right now. Okay, it's a quick buy. Okay, that being said, we have to move now to the next pair. Thanks for those who are subscribing. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Keep subscribing, guys. Yeah, so you see, this is the same trade we saw at night. Okay, we saw price doing this, so we knew that it was going to rise. So we already took the trade, and this is a retest. So you can as well get in. Let's trade, guys. Let's trade. Let's make money together. It's our time to make money together. Love that. I love it when we have setups together. So this is NZD USD. Okay, this NZD USD. Overall, I am bullish on this pair. Okay, overall, I'm bullish on this pair. So if we have to look at the hourly time frame, let me just show you where we already are, because I have a trade running on this pair already. So this is the trade I have running. So you realize that price has already moved away because our stop loss is way down here. Okay, we have to respect our overall structure. Our stop loss is way down here. Let me go to the 4 hours. Why not daily? Let me go to the daily so you can see exactly why we are buying. Okay, so we think price might want to continue rising. So this was our golden zone. As price came into our golden zone, we took our buy, right? We took this buy, and now we are already moving away. Unless price decides to come back down, that's when I can say, all right, you can join us in this buy. I shared it with my free community. So if you want to be part of the free community, the links are in the description of this live stream. So just check the description section. You will see the link. Okay. Yeah, I think that's how it's done. Let me see. Let me try to add the link to this comment section. So yeah, I just shared the link. Let me see if it's possible for me to pin the link. Well, I don't know. So I don't know how to pin it. Okay. That being said, let's go back. So that's what we have on and NZD USD, right? We just have to be patient and watch price do its thing. We cannot control price. All we do is we follow what price is presenting. Yes, we follow what price is presenting. That's all. There's no magic. No magic. Okay. So let's keep it going. What's the next pair? Let's keep it going. Let's check the next pair together, right? I'm asking you guys, where are you joining me from? Nobody's talking. Nobody's talking. I have two ghosts here. They're just watching. They don't want to talk. So this is what we have on AUD card. Okay. We took this trade since last week. And it is doing absolutely well. Okay. So we are very close to TP. I already took out a lot of profits from this, around 1:3. Yeah. Oh, yeah. somewhere around 183. So right now, we are just watching and waiting for price to do its thing. Okay, let's look at the next pair, because this pair, there is no opportunity on it right now. The opportunity is almost done. So we now have what we call ADJPY. That's AJ, right? Anthony Joshua. We now have AJ, guys. So we wanted price to pull up to this zone last week, but price failed. So it shows that price is pulling back up and might come to the zone this week. Okay. Yes, price might come to the zone this week. So let me take this out. Good. So if price has to take out the weekly highs, there's a probability that price will tap into maybe our key level, and we have some good sales, right? So that's exactly what we are looking for on this pair this week. We've made a powerful bearish engulfing, and we are waiting for this pullback to continue the sales. So this is it on the weekly. And this is what we see on the 4 hours. This other block, big fair value gap that got filled last week, and we thought price would just fill it and come to our zone, but it failed. So maybe this week we might see a price coming up to this other block for us to now continue our sales, right? Yeah, I think that's it for this pair. I think that's it for this pair. Keep your comments coming, guys. Tell me where you're streaming from and show some love by subscribing. Okay, now I think, yeah, those are the pairs we are watching at. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, like I told you guys, I'm gonna teach you something today. Okay? I'm gonna teach you something today. So let's check it out together. Okay. So I want us to look at the market, and I want you to check out something, right? I want you to check out something. As a trader, the first thing you have to understand is direction. Is it an uptrend? Is it a downtrend? Or is it consolidation? These are the three major types of trend that we use or that exist. We have uptrend, downtrend, and consolidation or a ranging market. So, as a trader, the first thing you need to know is trend direction. If it is an uptrend, it means you focus more on buy opportunities, right? Yes, in an uptrend, you focus more on buy opportunities. While in a downtrend, you focus more on sell opportunities, like you're looking for sales only. You don't care about what's happening internally, whatever. You focus only on sales in downtrend. While in a consolidating market, you can buy or sell, because when price is at the low, you can find buy opportunities. And when price is around the highs, you can find sell opportunities. So that's the difference you have between the consolidation, a consolidating market, and a ranging market. Because during consolidation, you can both buy and sell. Like if there is a buy opportunity, you can take, and maybe after that you see a sell opportunity, you can as well take it. You can as well take it. So that's the difference you have between a ranging market and a trending market. Yeah. Okay. That being said, I want us to now look at what we are expecting to see in an uptrend before buying. I'll make a full video of this today. Okay? So this is an uptrend, right? For me, when I see an uptrend, what am I looking for? I'm waiting for price to break structure to the upside. Okay? Once you have a break of structure, or once I have a break of structure, I mark out the low that led to the break of structure. Once I have a break of structure, I mark out the low that led to the break of structure. Yes. Once I mark out this low, I know that it is not cool for price to come back below this level. Once price comes back below this level, that will become a change of character. It means the trend direction will change from bullish to bearish. And once that happens, it means we'll stop buying and start selling. So what do we do? The first thing is I extend my break of structure line to the right. And what do I say? I say, if price comes back anywhere between this white line and this gray box, I will be looking for a buy opportunity. Because at that point, I know price has gotten into what I consider a golden zone. So for me to validate that this is an uptrend, price will come down into this zone. Then I will look for an entry around this zone and a buy. Okay? And once I buy, I also wait for the same thing to happen again. Now you realize that this becomes our new low, right? This becomes our new low, and this becomes our new break of structure. And this becomes our new break of structure. And what are we expecting? For price to come back into this zone, for us to take action. Once price comes back into this zone, we do the same thing. We buy and continue the uptrend. Okay? So that's simple. That's how I make money from the financial market trading. I follow just these simple rules. I follow just these simple rules. So if you're watching me and you're not subscribed, know you're losing a lot, you're missing a lot, because we do this always, and just hopping on my live stream can actually teach you something you might never discover on your own. Okay? So what I share with you are years of experience. I'm sharing years of experience with you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. So we'll end here for now, and we'll come back during New York session to see what the market actually gave us and how far we have gone. Okay? So thank you very much for joining my live stream. Looking forward to see you next time. Peace out. Lots of love, guys.